What is going on, guys? We are going to take a look at the new Galaxy Note 3. Before I get on, I just want to say two things. My review methodology is pretty different from others. It's just that people do the same thing again and again. I want to do it different because if I do the same thing, there's just no point in it. Also, I'll be further comparing it to the Galaxy S4, so stay tuned for that. On the topic of the infrared sensor, which has been taken over from the Galaxy S4, we also get the headphone jack. That's 3.5 with the microphone at the bottom, micro USB with another connector for proprietary connections. We get a speaker and what was that? I missed that. Anyways, you get the fake leather back, which is plastic, which is stitched. Looks pretty good, and it's plastic, so it's not gonna wear and tear. It's gonna be pretty robust, and you can clean it out with a cloth or something, and you'll be good to go. On the other side, you get the power button and the volume on rocker on the other side. It has a 13 megapixel camera, which is having swamp of features, which I'll be talking in the video further. Also having an LED flash. It's 13 megapixel, pretty nice in terms of the camera. I'll be uploading test pictures and videos soon again. In terms of thinness, it's about the same as the Galaxy S4. I don't think it's thinner or thicker. It's about the same. It's a bit more angular and has some of the Galaxy S4 features taken over, like the polished sides, which are pretty reminiscent to the S4, which is nice. It's a bit more angular and feels pretty good in the hand. Feels much better than the Galaxy S4 in the hand, in my opinion. But to each his own. We also get, in terms of specifications, it's different in the Asian version. At least the Indian version is having the octa-core processor, which is divided into 1.3, 1.6 quad. Also, we get the 330 Adreno GPU. It loses the 4K abilities, which the US version has, but the 4K thing was a bit, I was not a big fan of it, and I would probably never use it. But again, the level of detail was crazy on it, but the Indian version does not get it. We obviously get the infamous S Pen, which has been improved in many ways. We get a lot more features from the older S Pen, and overall it's just a much better updated phone. And I think it's a great update, and a lot of innovations have been done in terms of innovations. Now let's talk about the back panel, because a lot of people are concerned about this. Is it leather? Is it what? It's plastic, which is stitched. So it's not leather, it's just plastic with a coating. It looks like leather, so just don't worry about that. It's not pure leather, and it's not gonna get dirty. We also get a 3200 milliamp battery, which is gonna be great for your long sessions. So I was talking about the specifications, and I just forgot about the further things. It comes with 3 gigs of RAM. It also is having a ridiculous 1080p display, which looks pretty awesome in my opinion. The 5.7 inch pixels are hardly visible. Obviously it's just a 5.7 inch display, and it looks pretty good in my opinion. It's Super AMOLED as well, so it's a pretty solid device in terms of clarity and just media consuming device. It just kills everything else. It is a fantastic experience. In terms of the camera, as I was talking, there have been many features included, like multiple shots are gonna be, like when you take, there are so many features, like if you can take multiple shots, and it will automatically choose the best and join it and merge it together into one shot, and that is pretty good. It also is having the action shot, which is again very nice. I'll be talking about that again further in the video. The S Pen is having the air command. Now the air command is having so many new features, like action memo. Now action memo, in my opinion, is the best out of everything else. You can do so much with it. You can write an address, you can do like really a lot of stuff with the action memo. You can just write and jot down stuff. You can navigate to that stuff. You can store that stuff into your contacts, or whatever. You can do a lot with that, and in my opinion, that is something which Samsung is aiming for. They're not aiming for only hardware. They are also implementing the hardware into software in a very nice way, and I'm pretty sure only these features are gonna get the Note 3 somewhere. And in my opinion, that just is a pretty awesome way to implement the S Pen into a working and a pretty intuitive way. So for that, Samsung has done a great job, and I really think that the S Pen is capable for a lot more in software, and I am loving that thing. Now again, if you remember, I was talking about the beautiful display. The Note 3 with the 1080p display, you can do so much. For example, gaming. Now, I was not able to do a lot of gaming with this, but I did some gaming with this, and I did the virtual tennis by Sega. It's not a very graphic intensive game, but it certainly is a a pretty taxing game. And there was just no problem. It was a much fluid experience, and I think it was a great experience. And overall, the Adreno 330 has done a great job, in my opinion, in terms of the smoothness in the gaming experience, and I really did enjoy it. The 1080p display is just, in one word, spectacular. Even watching videos was a amazing experience, in my opinion. I really did enjoy it. It just killed it. Even if you can see properly, the sides have been kind of edged out, so it looks pretty nice, and you get the proper 16:9, and it looks pretty awesome, in my opinion. It's a really beautiful looking display in terms of just viewing, and for that, it's just great. And even in terms of web browsing, I've opened up techsyndicate.com right here. It's not a very video intensive, but it has a lot of pictures going on, and for that, I think it does a pretty great job. Which brings us to another feature of the Galaxy Note 3. This is the multitasking, pretty similar to Windows, but pretty different again. You can open up specific applications and just tab it out, and you can use both simultaneously. And in terms of that, again, the software implementation is pretty nice, and Samsung has done a pretty fantastic job with the Note 3 and its 1080p display. Now, if you guys remember, I was talking about the camera. The camera, in my opinion, is one of the strongest features of the Galaxy Note 3. You can take a look at the screen and take a look at all the new features in the camera. You get a front-facing 2, which is capable of 1080p at 30, and a back-facing, the primary, which is 1080 13 at 1080 at 60, and you get this awesome feature, in my opinion. It's one of the best features, the action shot, and it looks pretty fantastic. Now, finally, it's time to compare to the Galaxy S4 and really decide what you really should get. Now, in terms of the difference, both are really similar, but they do differ in a very significant manner. First of all, they have the same camera, the same processors, the same display. Yes, the S4 is gonna have more pixel per, the more pixel density, but if you start nitpicking, that's not gonna get you anywhere. The S4 and the Note 3 both have different, ways to come into the market. The Note 3 is not aiming for, the S4 is not aiming to replace your everyday, tablet and stuff like that, whereas the Note 3 is aiming for that. That is why Samsung is adding more numbers and more software implementations into the Note 3 with the S Pen and stuff like that, and that has made it one of the few phones which really deserves to get its success and the amount of recognition it was having in the past iterations. I really do think that Samsung has done a great job. I can confidently say that Android is no longer inferior operating system in terms of smoothness than iOS, because a lot of people still think that. No, iOS 7 is just dead. It's slow. On my iPad mini, it's just not working. And we are getting ahead of ourselves, but I'm just gonna say that Samsung and Android is just a different league now. If you still think that iOS is a superior operating system, that's not the case. I'm an iOS user, but I'm just saying that because I have been really impressed with the fluid experience with the Note 3, and I can easily say, as of now, that it really has taken the market, and it will really take it by storm, and it deserves all the success, because the way Samsung is doing everything with the features and stuff like that is just pretty nice. I really do think, to each his own. The S4, again, it depends upon what you want, and the Note 3 depends upon what you want to get out of your phone. So see what you want and get what you want, and that's all I can say as of now. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, as I said, my review methodology is pretty different. I make my videos the way I want them to be. I don't see, I can be all that. I can just take a camera and be non-professional. I'll talk about the specs, talk about everything, do benchmarks and stuff, because I don't want to do that, because everybody else does that. There are so many YouTubers who already do that. So if I do the same thing, there's no mix in the content, and that's the main reason I'm not doing that stuff. If you wanna get more information about the benchmarks and gaming and stuff like that, I'll put some links in the description so you guys can check other YouTubers out who have done much more in-depth look at the Note 3 and you can see it for yourself in terms of in-depth stuff, because I don't do that stuff. I just do overviews and short reviews and just my opinions on it. So if you want that, check the link in the description. Before I get on, I would also like to thank Kotari Enterprises for sending this for review. They always do the best stuff in providing me with all the new stuff. I'm also gonna get the iPhone 5C and the 5S soon again for review, so stay tuned for that. Again, just go to Kotari Enterprises Facebook page. Just let them know that they're doing an awesome job in sending, and just like their page on Facebook, so we get all the stuff whenever it's out. We got everything on time, and everything is good. So just thumbs up to Kotari Enterprises. Also, if you want to buy them, they are having Note 3 right now on for a really good price. So if you contact them and let them know you were sent by me, they're gonna give you a pretty awesome deal. So go check them out, and go check the Galaxy Note 3 out, because I really think it's a great phone. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. Give a like, give a thumbs up. A lot of new stuff is coming up soon. I also am planning a new series, the second series on the channel, so stay tuned for that as well. A lot of new stuff is coming up. I'm trying to make, trying to give the, pump out the content as fast as possible, but again, time is limited, and I'm trying to do my best to fit in and just keep on uploading the way I can. So thumbs up for everything. You guys rock. 400 subscribers, 500 subscribers is coming soon. I really love you all, and thanks for all the support, and I'll see you next time with another video. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. This was Tech Agent.
And I'm knowing like the back of my hands, so wherever I'm going, I'm still staying fly like a motherfucking Boeing. That's not usually my style. The music made me do it, don't put me on trial. Tryna lighten up the mood, maybe make you smile. Here we go again, don't turn that dial. Putting together that playlist, something out the ordinary that makes you raise it up. Whether it's booming in your Jeep or your two-door Civic on the way to Jones Beach, got a cooler full of ice with Coronas underneath. I'm trying to clear my mind and chill out at least. But every time I play 'em, it reminds me of you. I guess you could say I got that Tech blues. Under the case of the Tech blues, it's an old song that reminds me of you. And don't wanna hear about you, don't wanna think about you, 'cause I know I'ma turn it up. Under the case of the Tech blues, it's an old song that reminds me of you. And don't wanna hear about you, don't wanna think about you, 'cause I know I'ma turn it up. And every single time you decide to hit play, hope your memory serves you well and brings you back to me. Under the case of the Tech blues, it's an old song that reminds me of you. And don't wanna hear about you, don't wanna think about you, 'cause I know I'ma turn it up. Under the case of the Tech blues, it's an old song that reminds me of you. And don't wanna hear about you, don't wanna think about you, 'cause I know I'ma turn it up.